What's up? What's up?
Wait, I need to get your streamer phone.
Yeah.
Wife stabbed husband with a squirrel.
Alright, I'm just gonna...
Wife stabs husband with a squirrel.
Alright. So, Lads Podcast, gang. I'm joined by Jack, Jack, Zorks and Kierz. Say hello. Oh my god, is there people in the game? I think so, check on the stream.
Who's Jack Lovell? Is that you?
No.
You're such a effing home, Jack Lovell.
Alright, Jack, Zorks. Obviously, as you know, CG ended a couple of days ago. It was up Riley, Jack, Damaged, Yeet, Daniel, Jack, Riley, Zorks. Yeah, explain. Boys, what led to you deciding that CG wasn't going to be a thing anymore?
It weren't getting anywhere, to be honest with you.
Obviously, Cappy and like all your best players did leave, which was a bit of a shame. Obviously, it
all
happened.
All players ditched just to join their clan, basically.
Yeah.
Snake.
No, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it happened to us before, but we were able to push on, I guess you could say. Zorks, what are you planning? Because from what I know, Cappy and that has asked you and Jack to like be co-leader in their clan. I don't really see the point in that, because like co-leader's literally a second. Like, do you know what I mean? It's being the second leader. Do you know what I mean? So it's like.
What's the point of being a second leader?
Two leaders, like.
You're literally being called a bitch.
Yeah.
Second leader, co-leader, that means you're the leader's bitch. The leader's right-hand man.
No.
You don't want to be a one-man man.
Nah,
What would you rather be, Batman or Robin?
I've told them that I'm with Jack on this, so like I do appreciate the offer, but like
The thing is, I've told you to go for that thing if you really want to get it. Like,
yeah, but like I'm not really bothered about it.
I ain't bothered about what decisions you make.
Yeah. I'm only gonna end up probably leaving it, to be honest, so what's the point joining it, yeah?
What's the clan called? I might join it.
I think the thing is, Dylan, it's like, I feel like one of the main reasons, you know, CG was like going for a while, I feel like it's almost up there with UG, the way they carried on going. Especially after that NRA leaving. Like not becoming a thing anymore. NRA basically became UG. What I was going to say is obviously because you and Jack are like good mates, and I feel like if you were to just join with them lot, obviously you know them, but like I don't feel like it's going to have the same sort of reaction.
The storm is hitting me hard.
If really wants to, but you were a dumb decision to join them. Very dumb.
Yeah, but
especially like, the way they left our clan, was actually quite mad. Because actually players and Bartek were in our game at the time.
But everyone else, I'm not keen on it.
They go to me, Jack, look in Discord, and then I've got a big message from Captain Zero. And then Bartek leaves our Fortnite game, says the exact same thing. 5 minutes later, players leaves our game and says the exact same thing. Then about 5 of our other members left and went to join them. And then basically Captain started asking my members from my clan if they wanted to join him, and they obviously said yes.
That happened with UGs, Dylan, you remember? You were actually a part of what happened. But obviously that was a long time ago now. It's kind of weird, that was like 6 months ago. But yeah, so the same thing happened with the UG leader, who was an MVP. They left after 3 weeks, and then messaged a lot of MVP players, basically saying like, "Do you want to join my team?" And it worked. It really did. Like there was a day where MVP was behind, and that was like that was a first. Like obviously it sounds big-headed when we say it like this, but like that was a first. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I like GOAT. To be fair, right now, what is it? Yeah, we've never been used to sort of being second.
Look at the Kappa. That's like a beating everything.
Yeah, and I feel like when UG died, it sort of put any doubt away, because we were the only clan. Obviously, you had Voltic that ended, became NRA. Then which became CG, and I think CG, like CG, In terms of all the clans, I feel like I've liked them the most.
But if you guys want to join a team,
That's how I
like, make a team, name it UT, like undiscovered talent, madness.
It's just because most of our members generally like left, and then it's like starting the clan all.
Literally, the thing is, the exact same thing happened in the exact same way. Rooster and Lewis left, MVP, 2 best players. Half the team followed, and obviously Capping Zero, the CG equivalent, if you will. It happened the same way, but I feel like with us is we still had good players. Like we still had Raz, Chaz, Victor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
we still
don't have that.
Yeah, that's the only thing that killed it, I think.
I still think we really like gave up too easy, to be honest.
I think that. I think you should fight it. Like I said, Jack, you don't take shit, so it's like I reckon you should have fought it. But obviously,
I mean, yeah, fair enough, Jack. It does take over your life, and maybe one day you look back and it's worth it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
I kid you not. I've said it in the videos before, but like I nearly left MVP like in Christmas time.
Yeah. I know.
And what is it? And now I look back at it, I was like, if I had done that, like, what? Like, do you know what I mean? Because like, these are my friends. Like, as cringe as it sounds, like these are my friends. And I think a lot of people still watch our content because we are a team and we're pretty good, I think.
I mean, I'm not trying to like be a dick to like Cathy, but they'll only come coming back. Yeah.
Of course they will.
To you as well.
That's what I mean. Like, running a clan's difficult. They think it's.
I don't get, okay, they left because apparently the clan wasn't going anywhere, and they feels like their time is to move on.
Yeah, they built the same team.
Just made their own clan and asked my members to join. That's all they fucking done.
I don't know. It's a weird one because I don't mind. I actually found Cappy I found Cappy quite chill. I didn't really speak to Zero that much, but you know.
I've got none.
What's Zero?
But I said to Thingy, it's like running a clan is difficult, you know. Like
since CG left that, I'm actually quite bored, you know. Like I've got nothing to do.
See ya. Young Sav can never be a victim.
I don't know. It's the thing
I
is.
find it quite weird, to be honest myself.
It's the future that you gotta look forward to now because like.
Yeah, but the thing is, apparently it weren't the same no more, and a lot of things were different. And I actually DM'd Sam, name me one thing that's different. He goes, a lot. I was like, name one then, and just did not reply back.
Extreme Celebration Cup, I'm planning to.
This together, you know, like they all plan to leave at the same time. Apparently.
That's what I mean. The thing is, that's the thing. That's the thing with clans. You've got there's got to be trust. Like literally, like
there's got to be friendship as well. Like otherwise, everyone's just gonna want to leave.
Yeah, I'm planning on streaming the Celebrations Cup, Trapsy. Bro, not gonna lie. Bro, not gonna lie, I really think that Cappy was a bit overrated. I know offense to people. I don't think it was overrated, but I think it was a bit of a madness when the whole like Cappy could beat Rooster thing was like sharp.
He was close to doing it. He went
yeah, but like box fights don't. No, it was 16. It was 16-11 to Rooster. But like Red was.
If it was first to 10, Cappy would the win because it was 10-9. But I don't know if Rooster was trying or not. Like, this is what I don't know.
That's, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. Thing is, what the plans for the future, boys? That's what I want to know. Future.
Get bare birds and shag bare lashes.
And Dylan, Jack, even Kierz. Obviously, you've been in clans for a while. You haven't been in a clan recently, but your recent COD montage, you look like you're grinding for a COD clan. What's up with that?
I made that for views.
I mean, there we go.
I mean,
no, the way I see it, I just can't see us coming back from that right now, to be honest.
The thing is, Jack, I said that because Harry was one of the players that stayed originally, and he was like streaming tryouts the next day after everyone had left, and like we were trying to make a comeback, and then it wasn't really going well, so he left as well.
Really?
Yeah. So at that point, I was there like, shit, like this could be over, bit boys. Tsunami had left. I'd lost my co-leader.
he tried to join the team but no, fair enough. And then, you know,
I feel like that's the thing.
I think everyone in MVP is like hilarious. I don't know, even Jack. Like,
I'm not even
Everyone,
in.
that's what I mean, that's what I said in the chat. Like, everyone's just, like, I finally can't remember.
That's the thing, like, when obviously, yeah, at that point I had lost Tsunami, Russo, Lewis, Harry, pretty much all the standard team, all the semi-pro team apart from Stimpy, like Tyler and someone else. It was a difficult time, but
Right, Elliot, Cappy wants you to read chat, boy.
I can't see his thingy in chat.
Do you have it hidden?
I don't think so, no.
Cappy's called Mystery, if you're wondering.
Ah, okay.
He's ruined.
I mean, I think we should give it another go. To be honest, you know.
I think
You
so.
can if you are, yeah.
What's that, Reaper?
Yeah, but I don't want.
The thing is, I said this loads. Jack, you're a good clan leader. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Probably not, Trapsy.
Was it CGO? I don't know.
You had potential. I said this from the get-go. Like you got when you had players like Cappy.
It was a good team.
Because what I don't want is me getting all these good players back into my clan now and then Cappy and I'm trying to take them off me. This is the last thing I'm gonna want now.
Was Cappy a player or like a team? I don't know.
Nah, he's a player.
The thing is, after UG had stolen our players, I knew we had to clan war them. And obviously, it sort of sounds egotistical, but we had to beat them. We had to show we were better, regardless of what they do. And
Yeah.
it put it beyond doubt. UG was disbanded after that. I feel like they knew they'd sort of lost.
They were like, oh, I lost this war.
And it was poor leadership. It was poor leadership as well. Like
They turned it into a movie.
like Trapsy was one of their better players. Reese was one of their better players. Didn't play either of them. It was so dumb. And I think that's what killed it. And yeah. But I feel like
I never liked this girl. I know you're
Zorks,
friends.
why don't you try and give it another go as being a leader? Why don't you try and give it a go?
I'm just not a leader.
But you can be a co-leader, but you can't be a leader.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm a decent leader at least. I don't know. Because we built this team up from the ground, but it's not all just been me.
Yeah, no, you had no subs until I joined, but okay.
Oh no, Cappy, I didn't think you'd beat Russo, but everyone was saying that they're like, oh, Cappy could beat Russo easy, and I was there like, what?
Cappy's asking, do you think he would beat Russo?
No, so
No, do you think he would beat Russo, sorry?
no.
I don't know.
Appreciate that, Daniel. But I don't know. I don't think
I've
I'm
never
that,
seen him play, but like Rufus, like, he's really good.
I don't think I'm that good as a leader. I don't know. I just work hard, like any spare time. Cause
Anyone who can use
I'm in the process of getting.
Look how well your clan's actually going right now. If you weren't a good leader, your clan wouldn't be like this now.
It's just hard work.
Be getting clan wars.
His team, I think what's so amazing about his team, like, is that they're all friends and they're all funny, they all get along, and that's why they can stay in the clan.
It's just like
You've got Russo back in. Yeah.
got like
Why
Tentra.
did he go back?
Well, you know, Russo went to go pro, but you know, obviously he was great. He could have joined a team called SGO, which have like 150k on Insta. He was playing with someone that used to be in BH, which is mental. And I think Russo actually dropped him because he was like Bruce was just better. It just shows his aspirations, to be honest. And I vouch for that so hard. Like for someone that's willing to drop someone that's got a decent following.
You don't care about that. That's why he's an MVP. He cares about like, friendship. Like, I know he cares about going pro. Like, obviously, I would as well if I was in school. But I think what's so good about him is that he's good, but he knows like morals.
The thing is, people like Speedy in the chat, like, I agree with him. Obviously, I've had differences with Speedy in Discord DMs, but I mean, I'm going to just be mature about it and be like, alright, cool, it is what it is. But like, he's right. You should, you know, like, I like Cappy, I like Zero. They got potential, but if they're just going to just rob your players, then fuck them. You know, just do your own thing.
Yeah, I know. This is why I don't want, like, I don't want to.
Because I guarantee you, a lot of my chat agrees that, you know, fuck them, sort of like they snake you and stuff. I guarantee you, if you get new players, I guarantee if you explain to them, right, the situation, right, they'll want to beat them more than you will. I guarantee you. What happened to MVP? When MVP had lost all our players and a lot of them went to UG, right? Our current team, where they're like, we ain't having this. Chaz literally the next day was like, right, boys, look, get on Fortnite. We're just going to chill together and we just played Zone Wars for about 6 hours, like I kid you not, and we were there like, right, cool, we'll clan war you lot, fuck it, and they accepted because they thought we were done for, and I mean, the rest is history.
I think every team would, though. If they lost all their players, you'd be like so big-headed. Like, oh, I've got all you good players. Of course we're gonna beat you. Like everyone's gonna think that, and I'm happy that you beat them because like just proving that if you lost that, I think everybody would have, you know.
The thing is, I hate when people say like MVP. I feel like people think that we think we can beat any clan. We know that if we went up to like a sick team, we'd get shat on. Like we're aware of that. But the thing is, we haven't got the numbers backing us. We're just trying to grow our channel. If you want to subscribe to the MVP channel, then like feel free to do so. But like, you know, once we get a bit of following, then we'll be good. What I'll do is I'll link our recent videos.
Your team is amazing. Like you got an amazing team, even not for your size, but like of course you're gonna get shot on by like amazing teams. But, like,
but they're amazing.
Like,
they're like, do you know what I mean? Most clans are popular for a reason. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, chat. I'm gonna link the recent video on the MVP channel. Feel free to subscribe to it. It would mean a lot. But like, yeah. The thing is, right?
Why? Who's Skull? Or SKO?
That's Harry.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, the thing is now you've gone through that stage MVP went at. Learn from our experience that it's not over yet. You still had T1, I think, in your team, a player that is improving. He is.
Yeah, we had Apo as well.
You had Apo, exactly.
How old's T1? Isn't he like 12?
T1?
He's 16.
T1's 16.
I think about him, like the young one. Like, I don't know. It was like I didn't like him at first, but he was.
But like, the thing is, Jack, if you can show that your team can be completely wiped out, right,
and bring it back,
a lot of Cappy's team will be like, fair enough, they're quite a strong bond. You know what I mean? It happened to us.
Yeah,
I kid you not. I kid you not. Six people messaged me within a day, being like, "Look, can I join back?" I accepted 2 of them.
But I marked my territory. Like if my clan does ever come back and their clan fails, I told them just don't come back to me because I'm not going to get you back.
Exactly. But Jack, prove them wrong. If I was you, I would not even have that. I wouldn't let them just walk away and you just. Why are you suffering because they've snaked you? Do you know what I mean? If you build it back up, right, and they see that, they're going to regret everything because running a clan's difficult, and you ran CG well. And obviously, like I said, I like Cappy. This is not me slating him in the slightest, right? But like, if they can't run a clan, it's going to go to shit. If they think clans are just all about clan wars and stuff like that, they're done for. Like, MVP's at a point where we're growing our Instagram, our YouTube, technically even our Twitter if we can. That's just a sort of mismatch. And I'm probably spending more time on that channel than I am my own, which obviously my channel's suffering, my views are down, but I grinded throughout all of, well, pretty much all of last year.
Last year was that amazing for MVP. I think this year can still be. It's only
you know what then? I'll give it one more shot. Then.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Love that.
Well, yeah, why do we just clap at the same time? Why? No, I don't believe in that. I'm
just needed a break for a few days.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I didn't speak. I kid you not. I didn't speak to anyone for about 12 hours. Like in the day, not even at night.
No, I spoke to you. I remember I phoned you and I was like, you're having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, I was at the park. Do you remember? I was at the park with my mates and I was like, fam, like this, that, like I was fucked. Not even gonna lie. And then you kind of sit.
What I want to know is why in Captain Zero. I want to know the actual truth why they generally left. I actually want to know. Because they think
they can make a better.
All their members, is the members that have left my clan, okay? And they wanted me and Zorks co, but the only difference is that they're going to do custom matchmaking in the week.
Oh no, I think I know the exact reason. I think that is because I don't know, for some reason they didn't like you, and they're like, you know, they spoke to each other private or something, and they were like, you know what? Yeah, we can make a better clan than Jack, and they were like, well, we'll ask people, yeah, and then see if try and convince them to join, yeah. And then so they got everyone to join, and then they just don't care about you. They weren't like real friends, you know. I think they just snaked you for.
That's why I have so
they
much.
They can have more power and have a better clan.
That's why you have so much admiration. I know it sounds really cringy, like it's a Fortnite clan, but like I have so much respect for the likes of like Stimpy, Raz, you know, people that joined, and even at the worst didn't leave.
Yeah.
You forgot someone's name, Kierz. Shut a left though.
But like.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm trying to get back in MVP. They're like the best team I've ever been in. Like,
Gang shit.
It's just friendship. It's nothing to do with best clan. That's why clans go wrong, because they like, oh, we've got the best team in the world, this and that, yeah. It's to do with friendship and like their bonds.
That's what I mean. Like, I remember in the drama. Remember in the drama, like a couple of months back, and that my team got called like delusional just because apparently they just bow down to me, even though like. Basically calling them yes men, yeah. But like the thing is, they roast me like on a day-to-day basis. Like you don't understand. It's the complete opposite, and I feel like that is why we surprise so many people, because we're the opposite of what they think. It is what it is. Also, Jack, if you make a video titled "CG is back," that's gonna bang. Don't even care.
Yeah, 300 views. Oh shit!
Happy's DMing right now on fucking 96, but you feel like it's getting
No, honestly, I rate Cappy highly. Like, I think he's sound. Like, honestly, I know it sounds like I'm slagging him off, which, I mean, I did criticise the fact that he stole your players just because I've been through it myself. But at the same time, if he wants to do that, let him rebuild your team, and then in 2 months, weigh up the pros and cons. I've always said I don't need to help CG, but I want to, and as a choice, I'm still gonna help you no matter what. So
I just need to see how it goes.
Take it slowly, yeah.
That's something I feel like don't let your emotions get the better of you, straight up.
2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's he camping there? Oh, Jack, can you shout Nan because no one's speaking?
It's all good, T1.
Right, what's the other?
He just said cheers for helping get CG back. So, but
so we'll start off with a clean slate now, yeah, Zorks. Me, you, T1 and Apple, okay? Build us from there now. Build us.
Mm-hmm.
Join the Discord, I've invited you. Oh,
yeah.
CG on top.
Wait, what'd you say?
No,
No, I was talking to Zorks tomorrow.
Oh, I can't hear him. I can't hear him at all.
Oh,
Or
finally.
young Sad can never be a victim. Do what I do on the low from the system.
Oi, Jack, scream, Nan, CG's back.
She's gone out. She's gone out for the pint.
Scream anyway.
Nah, joking, she's actually gone to work. Just
Your nan's gone out for a point.
yeah,
my man
just
can't even walk.
But he's in bed.
Yeah? Oh, fuck off. I don't care about my fucking dinner, you cow.
Yeah, tell her to fuck off. Oh no, she'll come back in a room with her dressing gown on
again. Mom's gonna beat me for this, but it's funny. Fuck off!
Oh, she's gonna beat your ass up.
Says what? Nothing! I was talking to a PlayStation! I'm just speaking to my dad. Yeah, Dad. Oh shit. Alright, I got my mic quick. Shit.
Oh, how
Oh,
is
give me
everyone?
about
Now
10
let's
minutes.
chat, boys.
I won't be able to sit down after this. It's gonna sound like they raped me, but now they're gonna whip me.
It's a Q&A with Jack and Zorks, boys. We've taken Elliot hostage, yeah, so. Can I say that I feel like I'm getting blamed for anything? For everything?
That's what he said to me as well. But why is he asking most of the people that was in my clan asking to join? Like, why is he asking to join them?
Yeah, Raz, we're gonna bring it back. Raz, you're a little bit too late, mate. But what is still though? If it's only 2 pairs.
Oh. I'm so off.
Like Kieran.
I told him I was raging on Call of Duty.
I'm gonna DM Akko now.
And also Elliot. Yeah, I've sent Akko an invite to the thing. The Discord.
Me tortilla chips.
Won't be long. Alright. I still love seafood.
Where's Elliot fucked off to?
No. I mean, I don't see the difference in core and CG, to be honest. It's just different leaders, There's not much difference, no. Okay, boomer. Wait, 3 dislikes on stream? Mate, I can smell I can spell Zorks, can I speak?
I can smell jealousy.
Mate, why could you go talk to me? You didn't even say anything. Shit him up. Why does Kieran have mod? Special, mate.
So I've got a massive cock.
No, you're a truth.
Yeah, true. Sorry for lying.
I'll accept your apology.
Thank you. My bad.
Can we
I won't do it again.
Do you know whose clan we should go for next then? Leo's clan. We should try and take them out next. I'm gonna aim. Nah, I'm gonna aim for his clan next. Him and Sue's clan.
T1 just messaged me. You talking what?
I ain't got a problem with Leo, mostly. He's not really done to me.
Oh yeah, you don't. He's been threatening to leak fucking Elliot's face. Mate.
Yeah, no, I'd have got him for that.
Good, you know what?
I said to him, he's trying to keep his identity hidden he's got a reason to keep his identity hidden, because he's chefed up dozens, you know? Fucking easy. Like, the amount of people that he's planned is unbelievable. Elliot's a top dealer in South London. Oh, your mum's fat.
Cheers, mate. On yours.
I'm not talking to you.
Nah, mate. You said it wrong, huh?
I was talking to this guy who killed me in Call of Duty, the fat prick.
Wait, this podcast is going to shit.
Elliot's gone now, the podcast is me raging at Call of Duty.
Okay, T1. I'm just so happy.
I'm gonna go off and grab the balls, I don't wanna rage.
And shit. Oh, we need to stay motivated no matter what season on top. Absolutely.
On top for the last 10 minutes.
He's back. Oh,
Yo.
He's back. Oh.
Well, the podcast has just been saved.
Oh man.
Fusion. What's up, lad?
Yeah, we all have that kid in class that learned how to beatbox and I think she's like smart now.
What was I gonna say? About
He said
Cappy
there was
thinking that it was just him. But like the thing is, it's the players that followed him. Like that's their fault. Do you know what I mean? Even if he asked them, even if he asked them, right, it's still their choice to accept, and that they've got to take responsibility as well. But if Cappy did ask them,
it's a bit scummy for us.
if Cappy did ask them, right, then it's like that just shows his intentions were to take them from your team, and you can't argue that. But he can argue that
now that he just wanted to start a clan, so there was nothing wrong with my clan in the first place.
Yeah, what was wrong with just being in his clan? I get if you want to be a leader, you know. No one take him first players.
Yeah, but like...
And then he asked Bartek and Sam to join the
and there's people like the thing is, whilst I was helping CG a few weeks ago, obviously,
Yeah, he was.
like I had an argument with Speedy, which shouldn't have happened. So it's like, I mean, if I upset Speedy in any way, then sorry. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, as I was saying, if it was Cappy being like really insinuating that they should join, then yeah, I'll blame that on Cappy. But like, if Cappy's just been like, oh, I'm making a clan, you know, if you want to join, do it. I mean, it still shows he wants them to sort of leave and join him, but you know, that's when the players that have obviously joined him, they've got to take blame for that as well.
Okay, go on.
But yeah.
I'm up for scrapping someone.
I know, Speedy, I always just say, like, I'm not having a go at you. I was there, like, Leo's saying this was you, and I'm trying to, you know, and then, yeah. But what was I going to say? Yeah, I don't think it's all Cappy's fault at all.
No.
But, like, the thing is, I can honestly say, in a month's time,
it's
like,
48% Cappy's fault, in my opinion.
Nah, but like I honestly feel like honestly in a week's time, 2 weeks time, I honestly I can just see them all joining back, like straight up.
You're not going to give Cappy's team like a boost at it, you're going to give CG because you're mates with them. And CG's don't even need a boost because I think they're going to be the actual like, competitor with like there's not being a competitor with everybody like ever, but like a friendly competitor. Like friendly like competition between you.
Because the thing is, Jack works. He you know, he earns money for himself and stuff like that. And he's, you know, any spare time he's getting, you know, he could be going to the gym. I'm not saying he needs to. I'm just saying he could be going to football. He could be. No, I'm just saying he can do activities. He can do activities. Is what I'm trying to say. I was thinking of Zorks.
You're like, he makes some money. Well, you can do after something in his spare time. Or go to the gym, the fat fuck.
Nah, but like he could go to the cinema. He can go to the like he could go to the football. No, but what I'm trying to say is any spare time he puts.
Go to the salad bar.
Every time he puts, like every time he gets spare time, he's putting it into CG. Like he's a hard-working bastard, and I have to give that to him.
Actually, I'm a beast.
Alright, stop sucking yourself off.
But the thing is, it's like I said, running a clan is difficult, right? So it's like if Cappy's clan fails, then what happens?
It's over for them.
That's what I mean.
Like,
That is why.
Jack,
That
you
is
still
why.
getting disliked for the 3M thing.
Wait, we can talk about that in a minute. Actually, that's an interesting topic.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is
You still getting them?
if his clan,
Well,
if
you've
it,
got 29 on your rate, that's age. That shouldn't be happening to you, mate.
if his clan does fail, then it's like what happens? Because obviously Cappy Zero would be clanless. I mean, they're good enough to
say that he can ask to join back my clan.
But the thing is, But the thing is, in my advice, you just got to give him an ultimatum. Like he either, you know, focuses on his own clan, or he can try again in yours. That's even if you want to do that. But don't give him the option of both.
No.
Because if you let him carry on with his own clan, and then when it fails, he's coming back. It kind of brings back that whole they're going to come running back sort of thing anyway.
Yeah.
I'll give him another name.
You're gonna want him to be running back, because then you can literally just say.
Because if you let him sacrifice his own team, right, then it shows that you might have a little bit of loyalty.
Like, because I'm not being like thing Captain Zero, like, but they are not leaders. They're not even co-leaders. Like, they don't know how to manage a I'm sorry to say to you,
Raz, I'll explain off stream, I guess.
They can't. Like, I'm not being nasty to them, but Cappy, you can't really focus on the clan yet. Only on weekends you can only do that, as you got revises to do. Zero, fair enough. He can go on whatever he wants, but the clan's been here now for 2 days and nothing's happened. It actually hasn't. Nothing's happened.
Well, they're not intended or nothing. Sure, if not email me, whatever it's called, current.
Yeah, it's.
What's it called when you eat something once?
I think Cappy and maybe even Zero's just got. They just at this point they've just got to have a think about what they actually want.
Yeah.
You know, do they want to be in this new team, or do you want to, you know, try again in ours? Because obviously, like, I suggested that Cappy and Zero sort of join you and Zorks in sort of leading the clan. Maybe like being like co-leaders or heads of the team, a bit like Chaz was.
Zorks, do you want to fight me on UFC? I'm up for a scrap.
Yeah.
But how would that work, Elliot?
Well, like, a bit like what Chaz does. Well, so basically what we do is, like, we make decisions, and Chaz, because he has a bit of Fortnite knowledge, he can sort of help us making decisions.
Hey, Jock.
It's down to Cappy, whatever he wants to do.
Give him a couple of days, give him 2 days to decide. Don't put him in a power position, because it's like...
No, it's to him. But just to say,
because if you allow them the opportunity of having both choices, then you're putting them in a power position.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like,
John, T1 just asked me if you can try and get this crack player, if you can get it. That's what just DM do.
this is why I know it happens even in like proper clans, like, you know, popular players go from one clan to another, but this whole like stealing clans from other players, stealing players from other clans, sorry. Especially with like clans that have helped you, a bit like obviously the UG situation. It's just disrespectful in my opinion. Like these people, you know, helped you, and
because we've helped Cappy quite a lot, him and Zero, to be honest with you. Like the thing is, if they do join back, Sam and Bartek and players, they can think twice because I do not want them back at all. They have got no loyalty themselves. I really do not want them back.
Currently in The Sims you can have sex, is that true?
yeah, you can woohoo.
Yeah. It's down to Cappy what he wants to do, but if he wants to try this clan with Zero, that's fine.
I'd say, I mean, they're in the stream, right? How about this, right? Cappy, obviously you can get Zero on board. Let's say, what day is it? It's Tuesday, Monday, right? Let's say by Wednesday, right? Actually think about what you want. What is actually more valuable to you? Because, you know, Jack's channel's growing, Zorks' channel's growing. They can help your channel grow, right? But starting a new clan is always risky. Like, obviously you guys are sort of new to this community, but like, it's happened loads with like Loon, Optic, RSP. Do you know what I mean? Like all these clans, UG, like they try and you know,
yeah,
like.
It's down to them, yeah. But if like I'm not gonna make them join back. If they don't want to join back, that's fine by me.
Yeah, it's fine. Like we lost Rooster and Lewis, but you know, in the long run, we gained players like Tentra. Do you know what I mean? And like, obviously, he's not as good as Rooster, but high potential. And Tentra, honestly, like one of the most sound members. I honestly, straight up, think he's one of my favourites, if not my favourite. Because he's not one of those players that's constantly speaking, but when he does, it's fucking gold. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Down to him. He's gonna have to discuss it with Zero.
Yeah, for sure.
Guys, they stick together.
So
wait, what was the? What did you tell Cappy?
So I basically said, look, by Wednesday, think of what you actually want, and then make a decision. At this point, it's like, it's got to be, with CG coming back, then it's like, you know, that's a bit of momentum. Players are going to be like, oh, it's back. Because you still had players that wanted to be in your team. The likes of Daniel, T1, after you kicked him. And obviously, if you give him a second chance, like we gave Harry, I mean, multiple chances, but I feel like this time we've got it right. And yeah, he's been really well on YouTube. He's gaining, you know, 15 subs like in like a couple of days. He's gaining a lot, you know, good views. It's not pre-recorded rounds now.
Yeah.
Sure. But like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's potential for sure.
The 31st of October 2017. Have you guys played that new game Fortnite? You game, mate.
Oh, Raz, I'm on Share Factory to get this all set up.
He's going to regret leaving so much if they join.
Of course he is, of course he is. Of course he is. The thing is, one thing Cappy's going to have to consider now though is Sam's his best friend, and Sam ain't getting back in, but if he wants a chance, then he can get back in.
Who's Sam?
One of Cappy's friends was in there.
What, my best mates? I fucking did not know that they were best mates. Fucking they never played for. Sam was always with me in Zorks.
Speedy.
That's actually true. Like,
But the thing is, Jack, the one I feel like your main issue is you go like, you say like, oh, they're done, and you give them too many chances. Like you're too nice at times. I honestly feel like at this point you've just got to stay strong. Like, as people like T1, no disrespect, but he was improving, but he wasn't at the rate we wanted him to be at. And when he was just saying like, look, can I please join? Can I please join? As much as I wanted to give him a chance, I said like, look, it's not what we're looking for, and I've stuck true by that. And he's finally accepted that, and you know, obviously there's rumours going on about him being like, oh, do you want me an MVP to this member? Like, but I feel like for the most part he sort of understood that now. So it's like, you know, it takes time, a bit like Harry. You know, we gave him a good couple of chances, and I feel like this time he's finally getting it right. So it's like, I know the thing is, talking about this stuff, the way I'm talking about it as well, like it's quite cringy, can't lie, but it's just like, it is what it is. Like,
yeah.
But yeah,
The reason why I don't want them back in here is like back in shit. I know they are not loyal members. They are not. I knew this was coming before they said it yesterday that Cappy was going to leave. I knew, because I know Cappy got a bit pissed off the other week about a decision Zorks made, and then it got Cappy really angry apparently.
Daily offender. Crazy.
And then like he just kind of had enough of the clan for some reason. And I had a because we were speaking on Discord, and I kind of had a glimpse that he was going to leave. I knew it was coming, definitely. But obviously, I thought he was, after what he said to me, it's time to move on. I thought as in move on, as in joining like a bigger clan or something like that. Or like,
take Chaz for example. He said the exact same thing, but like you realise how different it actually is. But the thing is, what's different between this is obviously Cappy's got the same players, the sort of same environment.
I'm a fucking fool, you son of a cock!
But the thing is, one thing Cappy needs to understand is like these players that have left you to join them, they're used to sort of chilling under your leadership. And obviously their leadership's going to be different, hence why they're leaders now, and that's why they took them. So they might not like it, and they might leave anyway. And when they actually realise that there's not much going on, like you've said there isn't, then, you know, they ain't gonna, like, they're gonna have to make, they're gonna make decisions for them.
How many you won? So what's that number?
We were 14-2.
That's it.
Yeah, we lost to MVP, obviously.
Gang,
Then
gang.
we lost to 300 clan. Then we rematched and beat them.
Mad.
You were 6-0, and then you played us, lost that one, then you lost the one after that.
Yeah?
And
I
then,
think it got to all of our players' heads, you know, when we lost that first clan to use. Because a week later, we
kind of makes you feel, it makes you feel like shit. We're not as good as we thought we were. And that sounds pretty
you
like, it sounds like
again.
I'm looking down on you. Yeah, look, you lost again. But you made a statement.
and then
You kicked Daniel, didn't you? He played in the clan war. No offense to Daniel, he just didn't perform. He didn't perform.
But the thing is, I'm much better. Like recently, I just keep slapping Dan in box fights. No offense, but I think I'm a much better player than him.
I beat Leo 10-9 in box fights. That's because I'm shit.
Yeah.
Apparently he lost like 10-4 to Leo.
Yeah. I mean, he's a spray merchant, like.
And I still beat him, you know. I'm actually like the best player ever, but you know.
I mean, Leo, like, the thing is, I'm not good at the game. Like, I just wanted to 1v1 Leo because I was bored, and then he sprayed. I mean, no excuses. He beat me 10-4. Do you know what I mean? But yeah.
I mean, and it just goes clips.
The more you spray, the more you go. That's my saying. Wait, oh yeah, just a warning, Elliot. Yeah. Mythical did a massive community post now.
Yeah, I know. Is this the point where we talk about it? No, I don't know. I'm very disappointed. No, so I was speaking to Kieran because he invited me to a party, and then he made me aware that like stuff had been said about me from him behind my back, and I was just there like, well, why does that happen then? And then well, Kieran, read out the post. Read out the post. Read out the post.
I can't read it. No, it's massive. You read it, I can't be honest.
Oh, to give you guys. Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
If I don't know from substance.
Right, Cappy's. Right, I've just DM'd Cappy now, okay? Hugo, I said, think about what you really want. Think about what you and Zero really want to do. But I said being a leader is actually a big role there, like a big important role. And then he started going like, yeah, I'm just gonna see how it goes being a leader, and then I'm gonna decide what I want to do.
I'm not watching the dub watch,
I don't know how long that's gonna be. Like,
yeah.
Sweet Caroline.
There's no point giving him enough time until his clan dies and then he just falls on us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we need to update the Discord command.
Do you want me to read that out for you?
Yeah, go for it.
I want to give you guys some advice, so here you go. Do your own thing and don't let anyone take you down, even if they're a friend or an enemy. If they try to get rid of them because they're just in your way, be careful when you're looking for a friend. You want to make sure they can be trusted. Chase your dreams and grab it by the neck and own it.
He said we weren't friends, he said we were just neutral.
Keep that dream and use it. Do what you love and keep doing it, and do what you think is right, because people be out there trying to destroy and break you down with bullshit no matter what it is. Also, if any of these haters are fake people, I'm keep trying to put me down, because that makes me stronger and I'll prove all of you wrong. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji.
who did that? Drizzle?
Mythical. I don't get that. I really don't. So basically, what happened was Kieran told me that Mythical had, I'm just gonna give it like Mythical. Kieran basically said that he'd been chatting shit about me. So I messaged him and I was like, well, you know, if you've got anything to say, at least you just say it to my face. It's so much easier. And then he was basically saying that he said it because he could, and then apparently it was my fault that I was getting annoyed about it. And they're like, fam, you have snaked me. You went behind my back, even though me, Kieran, you know, have helped you in drama. Do you know what I mean? Like, we sat there in a group call with everyone, defended him. We even helped him try and get out of the drama. I can't even believe I'm saying this publicly, but here we go. And yeah, he said no. Me and Kieran said, yeah, we'll end it. So at that point, but there's already a bit of a divide. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm just like, how is this my fault? I don't understand. That's why I don't understand his post. It's almost like he's playing victim over something that he's done. It is what it is. But I just said like, look, I'm not here for an argument. So it's like, if you want to do all this stuff again, then you do you. Do you know what I mean?
Happy said, I'd love to join CG again, but all this clan that I've made is, I'm just trying to get a feel of how it is, just to be a leader.
Just say like, look, you got 2 days to make a decision, but you know, like after 2 days, you can carry on making this team, but it's just don't expect to join back if it goes to shit.
Oh, you know, I've got something we can talk about.
What?
Manning, Cody's tune,
Fire.
So good.
Yeah. Back to back on a track to my little bro.
Don't play it out loud. I'm not trying to get demonetized. Alright, is there anything we want to talk about?
Then I've heard what I said.
We could talk about, quickly we could talk about Jack and obviously the whole Will and E situation. What's up with that?
Yeah, Jack basically made the 3-hour video.
No one ever.
About
It's him. It's him.
Go hit him now.
Oh, I just realised. I did. Wait.
With Kobe Bryant at 3 AM. Oh my god.
Wait, I just realised I put It's Jack like straight in the title. Like I feel like I'm gonna get hated for this.
Nah, I'm changing my name.
Nah, you'll get better views.
But like, they're gonna think that I'm nah.
But
He
you
might-
Even is the god.
He was called It's Jack, or Jack, literally Jack Martin. Think Capricorn players is bad. Bad
Yeah,
outcome.
no, I think the maddest thing though is that the photo that you have kind of looks like him in like the video, like your like fucking time thing.
I'm giving Cappy till Sunday, yeah? I'll tell you why. He's only just made this clan here. I just leave him see how it feels like for this week. If he feels like the clan's going well, then he can stay in that clan. Then
Guarantee you, like let's say like we clan with them, beat them, done. But that's just me being silly. His channel got terminated. Yeah, that's why Jack's been getting hate. So when people type up It's Jack, Jack's the first channel that comes up. And yeah, therefore people hate him.
That'll be diva.
It's a shame, like it really is, but yeah. Anyways, Dylan, what time are you leaving for the gym? Because it's nearly 7.
3 minutes, boss.
3 minutes, alright. Well, what should we talk about while we're sort of wrapping it up?
How you all of you guys should subscribe to Kierz.
Let's talk about something, actually, because I might not be keeping this podcast on this channel. We might be bringing back the podcast channel. Alright, and I'm going to send a link to it. I'm going to send the link to it. I'm going to send the link to the podcast channel, actually, in the live chat. Right,
And everyone go subscribe to Kierz and that channel.
everyone subscribe to it, because I think we're going to be putting the podcasts on that channel now. So if you want to see us sort of waffle for a bit, rest in peace Kobe, for sure, man, for sure. But yeah, everyone go subscribe. If you want to see more of these sort of podcasts, we might even rename the channel and like stuff like that to the Lads Podcast. It used to be the most valuable podcast because MVP, but yeah, it's kind of a little bad pun. But yeah, everyone go subscribe to that channel, right?
No, that's a cool pun. What are you talking about? I made it up.
I mean, no, you didn't know, but but yeah, everyone go subscribe to that channel because we're going to be doing that in the future. We're actually 1 away from 70, so if we can hit that, that'd be pretty cool. MVP on top now, I guess. We're always on top. Everyone should know that. Everyone should know.
Of naked men. Definitely never said that before.
But yeah, we're gonna be making podcasts maybe on that channel. They might get less views, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
I
to be
can't
fair,
tell right now. What do you think now about this Cappy situation?
I think he's got to make. I think he's got to make a decision quickly.
I think he's going to come back.
Of course he will, but he's got to now really think because
Okay, boss.
if he joins back, then you know Sam ain't gonna be able to join back, and that's his best friend. He's got to think about everything now. But the thing is, he did this to himself by leaving in the first place.
Okay, boys.
They never
We
will.
have to love you and leave you.
Hi, dinner man. Take care.
Alright, see you, chat, mate.
Chat. I think I'm going to wrap it up there as well. So yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for Jack, Kierz, and Zorks for chilling. Feel free to
Nelson Mandela's bookshelf is a better YouTube than Zorks.
feel free to type in the chat, boys. People can go subscribe to you. I think next time when I do this, I'll put your links in the description. But yeah, sub to Jack.
Kierz. Oh.
Kierz. Yeah, feel free to go say hello in the chat. Yeah, people like Speedy, the argument that we had, sort of just chilling now. It's been fun. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit.